Here we are once again in the ever popular Black Void. I'm Jake.
Robert.
Leon.
BP crew, that is.
Who?
Doing some sort of watch along audio commentary tracks for all the best movies of the 90s. Today we will be doing the first ever James Bond movie that I saw, GoldenEye. Peter Brosnan joint.
Close enough.
Brosnan? Is
Sure.
it not Peter? What is it then? What's his name? John? John Branston?
There we are.
Everybody's favorite John Branston movie. GoldenEye. I honestly, to be fair, know it more from the video game itself. They did a remake for the Wii U. I loved it.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did. It's in
No.
high def and everything. They call it
Nintendo
the double...
64.
What?
The Nintendo 64.
Oh, the original? Never played it.
No. Not even close to the original.
What? I'm Jake. No, wait a minute. So I guess with all that being said, we will be live streaming a speed run of GoldenEye. The 007 version.
It'll take us approximately 23 hours.
Right? I don't think I've ever beaten it.
I beat it.
I played it. I remember playing it.
I think the last level you're inside some sort of rocket facility place.
I think there's rockets in it. Quick synopsis of the movie. Some sort of doomsday device. Bond has to
a
save the
doomsday
world.
device. Every James Bond movie, there's always a doomsday device.
All right. So with all that noise, to sync this audio track up to your copy of the 90s classic GoldenEye, simply pause this audio track when prompted, play your copy of GoldenEye at roughly the 25-second mark when the United Artists logo fades completely to black. Restart this audio track and you will be all syncered up. So again, pause this audio track when prompted, play your copy of GoldenEye at the 25-second mark when the United Artists logo fades completely to black. Restart this audio track and you will be all good to go. So go ahead and pause in 3, 2, 1, pause. And we're back.
Oh.
Motherfucker James Bond.
Pierce Brosnan.
Peter Brosnan?
No.
Did it just say it or something? I wasn't looking.
No, I just remembered.
Oh, okay.
This movie had the longest time between productions of 6 years due to like legal issues. But it was funny because in 1989, when the last movie before this one was released, there was a contest to be in the next Bond movie, and someone won it. But it took 6 years to finally cash in.
All right, but they still let him do it?
Yeah, they're in the background in one of the scenes.
Oh, that's great.
At the baccarat table.
They probably get a speaking line, or at the very least get to be on film.
Yeah, they're just in it. Yeah,
All
they're
right.
speaking line, I believe.
I feel like you should get at least one line.
Yeah. Poor pig boy from the, what is it, the Masters of the Universe movie? Similar contest winner.
We cut all of his parts. I'd sue.
Oh, you could too.
Yeah, we live in a very litigious country. You'd sue anybody over everything.
Well, there's that one guy who sued Pepsi because they didn't give him an F-14.
All right.
They were like, collect 1 million Pepsi points and we'll give you an F-14 as a
I
joke.
think I remember something like that.
And then he did it. And he's like, okay, blame me.
Oh, we can't get one of those.
Oh, God!
He seems... Well, the thing is the dam curves out, right? It's a structural thing, and it has to do that. So if, like, bungee jumping off of it like this, you'd literally smack against the side of it.
Yeah.
He's pretty strong.
Why?
Because he's overcoming all the force of the bungee with his arms.
He's just tough.
He's not strong, he's tough.
I remember that laser.
The laser off of his gun? I really gotta go. Did you see there was no toilet paper? They just had a newspaper there.
It's Russia. What do you expect?
Toilet paper?
You're lucky there's toilets.
At the very least, toilet paper?
It's Russia.
Okay. Occupied?
And then his bowels just release.
So this is the first one with Peter Brosnan in it, you were saying?
Pierce Brosnan, yeah.
Okay. He's kind of a diminutive 007, isn't he? I don't know why you'd expect him to be like a big guy.
No, you got to be able to get into tight spaces.
Obviously. Occupied?
Sean Connery recommended Mel Gibson to take over the role of James Bond, but he was busy with Braveheart. It's like, thank God.
Hey, look who it is!
Mr. Bean!
It's Boromir! I have to find Frodo.
In true Bean fashion, he does not make it out of this.
Is he? His name's really Bean? I thought you were making like a Mr. Bean joke.
Sean Bean.
I don't think that's right.
Pretty sure.
The wall keeps moving. Did you see that?
No.
It's supposed to be cement walls, but whenever he leaned against it, it like flexed. I can guarantee you're not supposed to watch this in such high def. I got it in ultra high def.
The dude was just some scientist. Man.
Not anymore.
This looks like the level from the game.
Yeah, they legitimately copied most of the levels, most of the areas from the movie and put those in the game. So a lot of it is kind of weird. It's not really built like a traditional game level design where you've got to go back and forth and all sorts of stuff to finish the level. Wow.
Well, I mean, they've already killed a handful of people. They probably most of the guys here, right? At least a sizable chunk of them. These two could probably just take them. All right, that might be a little more guys.
Well, what do they say? In it for a penny, in for something?
In for a penny, in for a pound?
I don't think that's right.
Yeah, it means if you're going to do it, you might as well do it big. Since you're already in it. They didn't even try the door. From the hip.
Oh man, they're just running at him.
Those guys got really close.
Imagine if they would have been returning fire.
Just shooting as they advanced. Kind of quiet all of a sudden. Is that like a cute little AK?
Show hell.
Six, 5, 4, 3, 2. Idiots. That's why he's in charge, because he's smart enough to not shoot the tanks.
This isn't very smooth.
It's not very James Bondy.
No.
Boo-doo, boo-doo-doo. So, the general, right? I think he put his hat on over his ears. No, maybe not.
What the?
Who stacked all those like that? Why would you do that? Blame, 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 blame. Oh, wait a minute. I must...
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm digging the soundtrack.
That's funny. It's like a left channel, right channel thing. And I didn't have the right one on. So I'm like, where's the music at?
Nice.
Why? Oh, the motorcycle guys. That makes sense.
I want one of those motorcycles so bad.
What's so fancy about them?
They're just Russian bikes.
Okay.
I think they're called Urals. After the Ural Mountains.
They're like the AKs of motorcycles.
What?
Well, that was smooth. Now what are you going to do?
Oh. Yeah, like a kit motorcycle could be a lot of fun, I imagine.
I don't think that's a Ural.
It looked like a cage or something like that.
Dun, 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 dun.
Mortal Kombat.
Why is the plane falling down?
There's nobody pulling back on the throttle or whatever. The yoke.
Oh.
Which, it seems like a plane, it's not like he has on autopilot, would just, like, turn off. Because it's like a car, you got to keep your foot on the gas.
Do you?
Well, you'd hope so. Until you hit some sort of autopilot. And that'll maintain course and altitude, right?
I have no clue. I'm not a plane doctor.
Yeah, me neither. It's not a very intimidating sounding. What have you? Why did he go back? I'm going to buzz him just for fun.
Buzz in the tower.
They point out that someone apparently has a password of Dreamy Swell Rage Hard Wind Random Pandemonium Freeze Dried Fresh Outwheel Raised Big Boy Hot Star Boars Forever Main Man.
Jesus. I have trouble filling out the 8 characters and a number,
Well, the weird thing is, like, if you read it, Swell Rage Hard. That's kind of weird. Big Boy.
Yeah, a bunch of words misspelled, and she hates Boris, so it's ironic.
It's good to see Tina Turner getting some work. Is that some bush? Did we get, like, opening credits nudity?
Oh, I think I saw nipple.
What is happening?
They're
I guess
painted
it's rated
gold.
R, right?
They're painted gold and probably have merkins, so it's fine, technically.
What is
you,
the deal with
Lennon.
these credits?
Fuck you.
You forgot to say whatever the first words or whatever were.
What?
What do you mean, what? Of the movie. You're supposed to be like, whatever the first words are when they pop up, you're supposed to read them out loud.
Shit. How did both of us forget?
I didn't forget. I was the one that brought it up. That's the opposite of forgetting.
Yeah, but
I'm the one
you
that
didn't
remembered.
say it.
I just said it. What do you mean I didn't say?
You didn't say the first words in the movie.
What?
You heard me.
I brought it up.
Nipple.
Nice. These are my kind of opening credits.
Yeah.
I'm really coming around to it.
Oh,
even if I'm not the biggest Tina Turner fan. I like all the weird Stalin stuff. Lenin and all the Soviet stars and what have you.
Boom, boom, boom.
I like that.
What the hell was that?
These motherfucking clowns.
Trying to distract us.
We should have gone live.
They're going to new lengths.
Well, I imagine it's pretty boring being a clown, despite it all.
No.
It seems like it'd be really interesting.
You
but
ever
I
been to
feel
one of
like
the
it's not.
clown parties?
No. You know, I don't like clowns.
Alan Rickman turned down Agent 006, saying he's sick of playing villains. I mean, spoilers.
How come his name's not Sean Bean? Why is it Sean Bean?
Sean Bunn?
Well, it's spelled the same.
Sean Ben?
Yeah.
What is with this music?
Oh, yeah.
The only Irishman to ever play Bond. And he's driving a German car, which is the first time it was in an English car, apparently.
What is this, Primus? This got some fun.
Yeah, this is weird.
What is going on?
Especially, there's no way you'd be able to do that in a Ferrari. That doesn't have the ground clearance to drive through gravel.
Yeah, it might be a later car that's the German one that he's driving. I have no idea what that is.
Strusenbachen. What is happening?
Oh, that's Natasha.
Natasha Bonu on top?
No, on a top.
On the top of? That was obviously a guy. She just
Why? Because
gained
there
like
was recovery?
100 pounds. I thought that was Moneypenny. Oh, this is going to be like, you ever see that woman with the sign that ruined the French Open or whatever?
No.
She like stepped onto the track with like a cardboard sign that had like her mom's name on it or something. And it caused one of the worst bike accidents of like the Tour de France they've ever had. You know, like 100 bikers fell and got injured and it messed up a bunch of stuff. These fucking guys. Get out of the road! If you can't make road speeds, you should not be on the road, period.
No. Alfie, no. Go on. No.
It still sounds like Primus. Ugh. Make a lot of noises with that, huh?
He left her there. You noticed she wasn't in his car.
Yeah.
Monsieur Bond.
What? Did you lock that door?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Baccarat.
What's weird about that is you can bet for the house or yourself to win.
Okay, I would bet against myself and take it every time.
But it's like blackjack, where you just keep getting handed cards or something. I think, or something. I'm not sure.
She's really flashing those cards around.
What's with that stupid paddle?
That's how the dealer hands out cards and takes chips.
It's a huge table.
Wheat.
Okay, what's that, like 19? So is that like war? You're just trying to get the most? Those are chips. They're like $100,000 chips.
Those are cards.
No, they're chips. Those are the cards.
No, you see the chips are over by the girl.
No, they have big square chips because they're worth so much money.
But couldn't they just get chips?
No,
And then just say that they're
see
worth...
how it's a big square chip that says 100,000? That's what a $100,000 chip looks like. No, biatch. I just made a cool quarter melt. Well, but then that's not straight up. Could you even get that straight up? Because it's so much stuff mixed together. Was it straight up? Isn't that just like one liquor with no ice?
It depends how you take it. When I'm doing a martini, I typically just pour vodka into a shaker.
Okay.
Shake it the fuck up.
Just vodka by itself?
Yeah.
Okay. With over ice or something?
Yeah.
All right.
And usually a little bit of olive juice.
Ugh.
A couple of olives in there.
I'm not a big olive guy. Let's see. If I was going to do a martini, okay, I'd put vodka in it. I'm good with that. Twist a lime. That's like my signature move. Okay. You need something sweet.
You say cranberry, then it's not a martini. That's a sea breeze.
No. If a man orders it, it's called a Cape Cod. I would no, because you need something sweet. Cranberry juice ain't sweet. Probably like some simple syrup or something.
Not a martini.
I'm not a big vermouth guy.
I never put vermouth in a martini.
But it's vermouth, olive. It's vermouth and vodka with an olive on top.
No.
That's like a martini.
When you're making your martini, you should stare at an unopened bottle of vermouth.
Oh, just like the Kingsman.
Is that from the Kingsman?
Yeah, that's what he says.
Damn it!
It's like shaking while staring at an unopened bottle of vermouth. Which I could feel that, because vermouth is like the worst tasting.
Or what you can do is you sit there and you put ice in a martini glass.
Okay.
Fill it with water and you let that set and you start shaking your drink. And then after you pour out the ice in the water, or the ice water from the cup, then I'll get vermouth and I'll put it in the glass, swirl it around, and then
Jump it out.
yeah. And that way the glass is just coated in it. But there's none actually in the drink.
Vermouth tastes like
Poison?
rubbing alcohol. You know what I mean? What is that, a motherfucking stealth boat? The hell? That
bird should have just
be
smacked
great.
into it.
Birds work off the sonar, night bird. Did you hear that? It sounded like a Dilophosaurus or something outside.
Yeah.
The fuck was that?
The neighbor's peacock escaped again.
Well, that fucking thing. I wouldn't be surprised if the clowns are up to something new. It's probably a trick to get us to go outside.
Peacocks hate fireworks. They fly away every time. I still want to know how that fucker got on our roof.
Sky peacocks. You're really on the top. You're kind of rough, and it's putting me off. Ow! Don't fucking bite me, bitch! Why are you so sweaty? Quit biting me. Oh, so now you're gonna scratch?
What is she even doing?
I don't know, clawing at him? Hurrah!
His O face is gross.
I think you could do something. Palm or face. Wait a minute. Did that say Canadian? Do Canadians even have a military?
No.
Right? The fuck? If they look like a cheap badge, he was probably like a pilot or something. I'm the head of the Canadian Air Force. It's like you work for Spirit.
It's just me and my brother, eh?
Right. You ever
Sorry,
watch Canadian Bacon? Where at the end of the movie they're at the Canadian power plant and it's just the two old people that run it?
You're saying you two run the whole Canadian power
Yeah.
system? That's about it.
That's about the short of it. And he
Oh,
like
Paul.
tucks in his thumbs or
Yeah.
whatever. He does like to go on. That movie's so good. Some of it's pretty cheesy, but for the most part, it's gold. It's like a student ID.
He just hit her hat
Well, look, it's stupid.
when he saluted. Yeah, but still, it's funny.
Mademoiselle.
Oh, he's gonna upper decker, huh?
That's a motherfucking Dilophosaurus outside.
I'm telling you, someday, right? Don't go out there. It's a trick. Those motherfucking clowns are learning. You look awfully happy about it. You know what? I'm getting out of here. I'm sick of this.
Hey, that's
James
my
Bond
boat.
shit.
I don't feel comfortable sitting here if that thing's about to take off.
Yeah, that does seem pretty close. And you're like at perfect height that if there was any accident, the blades would just go right into the crowd. Sound like gunshots. Yay!
That one's got a lot of swagger and a nice ass. Oh, yes, that's Corporal. Like he thinks he knows it.
I'd recognize that ass anywhere. It's gonna be like Robo Jock's gonna grab his ass and be like, "That's not him."
Hey, shoot that guy!
Here we are showing off our top secret helicopter. Yeah, it's really stupid of us.
It's just been sitting out in the open this whole time, which seems kind of strange.
Any second it'll be turning around now.
Fade to black.
Any second.
Space Weapons Control Center.
Or SWIC, as it likes to be called.
I could barely imagine living in a place where it snows.
Just full stop.
Yeah.
It's so cold. Imagine it being so cold, ice is falling from the sky.
Yeah, I'm chilly in here and it's 78 degrees.
You're wearing a jacket. It's warm. Alright, so here's where that password comes in. Why aren't they speaking Russian?
That's not Russian. That's a bad Russian accent.
That's what you're saying.
Well, yeah. Instead of all of them speaking in bad Russian accents, why aren't they just speaking Russian?
Boobs. Knockers.
Victory! Victory!
I am invincible!
Chief of computers. Shimko.
A chair. It's a chair. See? It's literally chair.
That's
Okay. Is that where Georgia is? He's really slow at typing, huh?
That sounds good.
It's a little late for coffee, don't you think?
Never too late.
Is this how you get coffee in Russia? Gotta go outside and get some snow. What the hell's wrong with this cigarette? Did they just fly that helicopter from France to Russia? About like the Siberian Circle of Russia?
Yep.
Okay.
It's got a pretty good range on it.
I was gonna say, I didn't know helicopters were good for that. I thought maybe a few hundred miles if you're lucky. They had time to change?
I was just going to say that.
they've stopped off and refueled at some point.
They would have had to a couple of times.
Don't you think they would have had some sort of tracking devices in it?
Yes. But it's a stealth helicopter. What good is that going to do you? You can't track it, it's stealthy.
I like that name, Misha. Little random fact about Robert.
There's a little lore.
Yeah. Misha Barton's sexiest woman as of 2002 or some shit.
Dusted off a classic.
Yeah. She played the vomiting ghost in Sixth Sense.
I don't recognize that one.
She was the one that was poisoned by her mom.
Oh, okay. I
She
do
was
remember
in
that one.
Munchausen. It's just funny because she's like so skinny, they cast her to be like an anorexic dying girl. And then like 4 years later, they're like, sexiest woman alive.
Thanks, now I'm deaf. She got one of those little AKs too. They're cute. Huh. Sick bitch. Now's probably a pretty good time to capitalize, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. He had the position of authority. He'd just be like, you're all fired, get out.
Yeah.
You didn't have to kill anyone.
No, they're going to blow up their own facility, right?
Yeah, you've been...
I forget. I've seen this movie. She's pretty hot.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. She wasn't typing numbers. Oh, let's see what you got. I didn't hear any glass shattering. Oh.
She's good.
So, why does she have a leather
Yeah. Well, what?
uniform?
Because she's a Bond villain. So, I mean, they just put in the name, right? Servania or whatever. Are they going to blow up like the whole town?
I can't remember.
Is it like a nuke? Why'd you have to say gentleman?
Theater.
It's a sassy money penny. Oh! Start of the Me Too era.
Spanking. I can't tell. Are they hitting on each other?
This is just proper British etiquette. A girl? There's no way Q could be a girl. Oh, wait, is this M? No way M could be a girl. They seem pretty well informed.
An intelligence agency. I think that's their thing, right?
Burn.
All right, that's pretty clever.
Yeah, I mean, she probably didn't do it on purpose. She probably just realized she couldn't climb into the vent. And like, okay, I gotta change what have yous now. Especially since it's usually like a hard metal trunk line, and then it has flexible duct that comes off of it to vents like that. It's a lot easier to run because you can just put the vents or the duct wherever you want. You know what I'm saying? Run, bitch! You got 1 second. All right, you should have started sooner. All right, let's see what's happening.
And back to the Stone Age.
Skeletor attacking? What is this? What exploded? Oh, the satellite! Fuck!
What is happening?
We're going to make the assumption it's some sort of EMP bomb. Some sort of space nuke. Space nuke? From Mother Russia.
Space electricity.
Pew, 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 pew. Why is he playing it like that? What did he like circle back to make another pass? They already flew past it. She just got hit by an airplane. She didn't even try to save herself.
That's a hell of an AMP.
It really is.
What? Don't give up items of clothing. Take them from the corpses. You're gonna need them.
She's new to Russia.
Well, to be fair, she's from the tropical part of Russia.
She's not even wearing pants. Do they even have a tropical part of Russia? I know it's pretty big, but I thought most of it was icy wastelands. Oh, she's locked in? Nice.
Fierdurum. What was that?
Are you asking what her name was?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
The middle part.
Svetlana. Svilova. Hello? It's surprisingly well lit in here for all the light bulbs exploding.
You wouldn't think so.
Now would probably be a pretty good time to go make a cup of coffee.
Better hope you can boil water on those open flames.
There you go. Oh, because he was outside smoking? How could you tell?
Not a single luxury.
Would they do it together?
Very
How
progressive.
progressed?
Ah,
Damn you, Robert.
Yeah, but okay, calm down. But you only get one more shot. There was only 2 satellites. That guy.
How fast can you teleport me to Cervinaya?
She's still there. What did she trip over? It's just so cold without my jacket.
Life? What is she even doing?
She's about to get attacked by wolves. Yes. Isn't that essentially the same thing? Yes.
you're way older than me, bitch.
Yeah, but she's a new age.
I found this cup of coffee out there.
I'm sure. It's got to be 7:30 at night. You're going to be up all night.
Well, since I work at nights, it works perfectly. Somebody's got to set the razor wire up.
Motherfucking clowns.
Yeah. You know, these are business hours.
It's a business bourbon. Yes, mother.
Is that what M stands for?
No, because it used to be a man. It's more likely it stands for man.
It should still stand for mother.
It could be more of a title than like a female position.
Yeah, like Lancelot.
There you go.
What's wrong with that guy's nose? It looks like he like ran into a brick wall.
Probably just born that way. Blam, 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 blam.
Mishkin. Severnaya. Space Division. What a cool department. It's almost like Space Force.
It's probably where he got the idea. Watching some old Bond movies.
This movie's not old.
This movie's old as fuck. It's 30 years old.
It's a classic.
30 years plus?
That's quite a handle.
A lot of those guys don't look Russian.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. They look more American.
What does a Russian look like?
Skinny? Like Putin? Like a skinny Putin?
Because, you know,
Definitely.
Russia's huge.
Yeah, it's basically a continent. But most of it's snowy wastelands that can't support or sustain life in any way. So it's just empty. What happened to the cast? Did he shoot the cast?
Mm-hmm. That still looks smooth.
All right. Quit touching stuff. The fuck? Okay. Look at the size of that monitor. Jesus. That's probably my favorite thing about watching all these oldies.
It's a simpler time. Look at that in the background. You know what that is?
It's a telephone.
Well, I'm glad you can read.
Yes.
But do you know what that is?
It's a telephone. That's what telephones used to look like. You didn't realize this, but back before, like, I guess they modernized them, they used to be huge.
Look at
8 feet tall,
It's
3
a
feet
booth.
wide. You need a whole booth just for a phone?
so you can have a private conversation with people.
Oh, that makes sense. You know, transistors and what have you, and those old glass vacuum tubes. They probably weigh like 8 tons. You gotta like crank it to make it work. Clunk, 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 clunk. However phones work. They're like magic. What was that noise?
It was the guy that was trapped in the phone booth.
A little heads up would be nice.
That's not funny.
There was no meat or cheese on that. That was just lettuce and tomatoes on a piece of bread.
Maybe it was one of them watercress sandwiches.
Those have cucumbers and Like cream cheese spread.
Fuck, I don't know. Hey!
He doesn't look fucking Russian at all.
He's there selling the smokeless ashtrays.
Alright. That's not the guy, but alright.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it most definitely is not.
Yes, it
Are we
absolutely
going to go
is.
through this again? Just look it up. That's obviously not the dad from Gremlins.
It is the dad from Gremlins.
It is not the dad.
Robert,
Look it up.
Yeah, right?
watch the movie.
I'm already watching. I've been watching literally this whole time. There's no way.
The airport scene, I felt okay going and looking at something else. I'm just saying. I felt like shopping on Amazon for a little bit.
I'm just saying, that's him.
That's not him. What the? That's not a rose. I got this smokeless ashtray. Did you hear that one?
Mm-hmm.
The fuck? It's Jamie.
Yeah, that's not him.
Yeah, there's no.
That's Joe Don Baker.
Uh-oh. That doesn't even look like a real engine.
AKA Hagrid.
It's good to see him getting some work. He was in Kroll, this, and Harry Potter movies. Third richest man in Britain. It's insane. Hagrid got merchandising rights on the back end.
Well, that guy did a ton of shit, though.
None of which was Gremlins.
I'm looking. Not even a little bit. He's in Congo.
Yeah, he's the guy. Like the dad.
He's also in Mars Attacks.
He's also the dad of Mars Attacks.
Joe Dirt. Brandy's dad.
He's the dad in Joe Dirt. Look, you can see her little mustache. When do you think they started really shaving up these women?
Blu-ray. Janus. Come on.
Jay Anus.
That's what I call it.
Not as exciting as I thought it would be for a Bond movie.
I was just about to say, the more I see it, the more I like her coat.
And by coat, do you mean body?
No, I mean that multi-technicolored trench coat she's wearing. I could seriously see myself wearing something like that.
Don't you have one almost exactly
I
like
do have
that?
one almost exactly like that. It's just not, it does it as a different pattern. It's literally the only difference.
Oh, and instead of poodle hair, yours is sheep.
Yeah, right. Mine's more of a minx. The Holy Spirit. I told you to trust no one. Was this like a whorehouse? Isn't he supposed to have a limp?
That's Hagrid.
Yes. I like how that guy's got the same exact gun. Yeah. This is what Trump's wife reminds me of.
She's not even singing to anybody. She's in an empty room.
They're practicing.
Calm down, Hagrid. He didn't look nearly as big in this movie.
Yeah, he wears big shoes in the other one.
It's cameras. Shut it!
Like, I hear a woman lay. I don't know if a lot of guys know the guy's backstory or whatever. Shooting somebody in the knee is pretty fucked up. Why not like their shin?
Well, why don't they move?
To more of the tropical parts of Russia?
Yeah.
That's a fair question.
Like,
Oh,
I
no,
hate where
they're-
I live. It's so miserable every single day.
They're in St. Petersburg.
Okay.
You gotta be in the capital to, movers and shakers.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. I've heard of them before.
Cossacks are the one that do the funny dance. Where they get all low.
Yeah, okay.
If I remember correctly. Excuse me, Russian listeners, if I'm mistaken.
To all of our West Indian friends out there.
I wish you well. I hope your country fails.
he shot him in the leg.
Yeah. In the knee specifically. So it's like, that's what I said, because you're never going to get that knee back. Right? Shoot him in the shin. You're going to cripple him, still get away, do all that stuff, but eventually it'll heal. Get some pins and whatever in there, but at least you're not going to lose your knee.
So he did Mrs. Doubtfire, and the director, Chris Columbus, was already a huge Pierce Brosnan fan. And basically he's the reason he ended up getting the role as Bond, is he kept pushing for him.
That's pretty funny.
Even though he's just Christopher Columbus, he's not an unrelated director.
He's the guy that did Home Alone.
Home Alone, Mrs. Doubtfire, a bunch of good shit.
It was a drive-by fruiting.
This is the men's section. Play it. Ah, shit. That was actually pretty funny. Because you said close enough and she's already like wrapped around him. See? All that biting and shit, I don't like none of that. And she likes it when you beat on her. That's the worst, because you like pop her one and she's all into it. It's like, fuck!
I'm trying to stop you. Leave me alone.
You crazy bitch.
Pow, right in the pussy. Pow, right in the pussy.
Cunt punch.
There's a lot you could do. Smash her head against the wall. That's a good start. Choke her? I bet I could. Yes, I do. I think it'd take it like 11 seconds. I could choke the life right out of you.
All it would take is just a punch her in the cunt.
You might have to have the right angle on it. Huh, they use that a lot. Biatch. Is that where they came up with it?
I don't know what that means.
It's just a funny way of saying bitch.
Or does it mean shit?
No.
Oh, that King Kong movie with Alison Brie. We've never done that one.
I don't know what.
The Peter Jackson one?
No, the one with Alison Brie.
Also the Peter Jackson one?
I don't know.
Or
if I'm
Brie
familiar
Larson.
with- Oh, okay.
Same
You just Kong or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Do we really want to go down that road? If we should work our way backwards on that one for sure. The Godzilla Kong team up to fight an even bigger monkey dragon combo.
Oh, it'd be funny to watch. Get a list of movies that star monkeys.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah. By average user review rating, and then like
I think we could probably work our way through the list pretty well. If we just saw a
we
list
already
of-
have a lot.
Yeah. I love monkey movies. I can't help it. It's one of my favorite genres of movies. Goddamn monkey movies. I'm all about it. Is this where they just dump all the old Soviet statues? It's weird that you're hearing this.
Okay, sounds like, oh crap, you're hearing it too? That means it's real.
006? I thought yous was dead. In that one, Stalin's like riding a coin or something.
Alright.
Yeah.
You're Y anus? Oh,
So-
J anus?
The inspiration for Mario from Super Mario Brothers
Uh-huh.
is actually Stalin.
Stop. He was a big jumping on turtles and collecting coins,
Mm-hmm.
eating flowers.
So long, gay Bowser. He hated gay people, too.
Your princess is in another castle, bitch. You all right there?
I made him choke when I said so long, gay Bowser.
Coffee came out of his nose. He's already regretting drinking it. And he's only been doing it for like 10 minutes.
Fuck, Dan.
You wait till tonight when you can't sleep.
Oh, that coffee hitting the dome directly.
Straight to the... He's like freebasing fucking coffee.
It's like right as I was taking a drink.
Stalin. I'm never going to not see Jay Anus. I could have guessed that one.
I was watching a breakdown of Commando the other day.
Okay.
Do you remember the main villain who was wearing like a...
The Freddie Mercury get up?
You know, I'm talking to Jake, yeah. But
Yeah, I do remember that. The chainmail.
Yeah. Apparently, the actor, he was like, I was playing it like I was super gay for Arnold. I don't know if it came across.
They tried to edit around it, but...
Huh. She's able to yell in another accent, kind of? That's
I could probably do that.
I don't know. A lot of times when you
I'm here!
when you try to go high or low, it's more difficult.
German accent?
No, I was Russian like her.
It sounded like Arnold. Say get to the chopper like that.
Get to the chopper! Yeah!
It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Colonel Klink.
What the fuck?
I see nothing but choppers.
All these references I just don't get. Wait a minute, is that the Tiger? Are they blowing up their own helicopter?
Looks like it.
They went through all the trouble just to get the thing?
To get those GoldenEye keys.
That looks like a stupid place to put it. What if you like turn too hard and hit your head against the side?
I'm glad they showed the
blades coming out?
the blades fly off.
Yeah, I was wondering how they were going to get around that. Personally.
Ooh, how luxurious. Don't you think the enemies would have seen the...
Yeah.
It's that or die. It's probably better to eject.
But I like, oh, it's also the whole pod rather than just the individual being ejected and then in a seat. You know what I mean?
Copper field.
The only benefit to that is it makes it really clear you're a parachutist and not a paratrooper. But that's such a limited thing.
Well, at least you can put some survival stuff in there.
Oh, that's true.
A couple meals, some guns, all kinds
Yeah,
of stuff.
a couple little tiny rifles.
Poor woman.
Nice reaction time, Vaughn. Good job. It's a good thing those weren't villains. Because,
Are those miniatures?
they say, yeah, there's a ton of miniature work in this movie. This is the Bond movie with the most miniature work ever released.
Oh, this is right before, CGI got big.
Yeah.
right? This is probably the same time, right around when Jurassic Park came out.
Well, it's either
Probably
you had
a
to
little-
pay for Jurassic Park thing, sorry to interrupt, or do CG. So they did CG. What did you? Were you?
I wonder if this was before Jurassic Park.
No, Jurassic Park 1984. This is 95.
So yeah, right around the same time. They could have been in production at the same time. you know?
Yeah. Well, this was stuck in production hell for 6 years, so definitely was. It's just what stage of production was it in?
It's hard to say. I don't know that many different Bonds, but he's not very Bondy to me.
Yeah. I still really, really like Die Another Day. The others didn't hold up quite as well. Where some of the Sean Connery ones are funny just because they're so goofy.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to watch that. Dr. No was the first one. I know I've seen that.
See, I want to watch the one where he like fights gypsies or whatever. Fights with Romany, excuse me. Not gypsy. Excuse me.
Back up, what?
Yes.
There's no way she would trust him. How could you? You haven't even known him for like a whole day. I met you last night and you blew up the thing we were in. It's still weird that they blew up the helicopter.
It was just a means to get the GoldenEye. It did. That prototype helicopter was probably chump change compared to that thing.
He seems awfully French.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we're not doing this in another language.
IMDb obviously the trivia is sometimes just complete shit, but they're like Courtney Cox was originally selected for the role of Xenia
On top, yeah.
Or whatever this bitch,
Oh, okay.
or maybe Xenia, I forget which. But either one would have been terrible for Courtney Cox.
Simonova. Ooh.
that took a left turn quick.
Well, except he's a secret agent. He's not. He's registered. You know what I mean?
Wait. Why did he have to call for the guards? They wouldn't have heard gunshots and came running in?
No, I mean, this is a Russian prison or whatever, right?
Yeah, but
he's
it's
got
not some
one of those little
gulag in
AKs.
Siberia.
It's true.
This is in St. Petersburg.
They're like downtown.
And those poor bastards, they're just...
What do you guys want for lunch? Brah, brah.
I'm going out for taco.
Whatever the Russian equivalent of tacos is.
Well, they still got tacos. They're not monsters.
Pierogies.
That sounds
Going out
close
for
enough.
pierogi.
Clap,
But
clap, clap.
pierogi, much like taco.
It's Russian taco. Here we go.
Get me small handful of taco, please.
Here's my favorite library
No taco,
shelf
only pierogi.
pushing over scene in any movie.
The video game is so good. It like so much of the video game is just like this.
No. I'm liking these little AKs. I'm not going to lie. I really want one now.
I think they're AK-74s. I'll look it up real quick since you keep reading it.
It's just so cute. You know, I like the little compact guns.
With the stock or without?
They sell those in America.
With the stock, you know, I don't like that wood look.
I love that look on those.
Hey, the music! They're finally fucking playing the James Bond song. Do I keep taking off the wrong headphone?
There's been music the whole time. What are you talking about, buddy? Come on.
That happens a lot. Oh, that's probably what the mono button's for. I didn't even think about it. You put it on mono, and then you can pull off one of your earphones and not have to worry about that left channel, right channel bullshit. Didn't they just show that exact same scene?
Yes.
Yeah, it's an AK-74, Jake. 74U.
I like it. I like the shoulder brace. I like everything about it. Except for the foregrip. And I guess the foregrip on top.
You don't like the finishes?
Oh, yeah. No, you want that foregrip on top to stop you from accidentally touching the gas pipe there. It's super burning hot.
I'd still do some sort of like composite black. Or even do wood, but just paint it black. A blacked out one.
You don't like their red dipped in steer's blood wood?
No. But I do like it. I do like the look of it.
That's a great rifle to have short, too. The bullet's so fat that it picks up a huge percentage of the velocity it's going to get from that first 8 inches or whatever barrel.
Ooh, my favorite. Dragunov.
Here we go. Ba-doo-boo, ba-doo-boo.
I wish it had occurred to me to offer you the SV40 like payment plan.
I don't know. You got a fat stack for that.
I know. Still, I'd have taken the hit.
What's the SV40?
It's the closest you can get to that legally.
It just looks so smooth. Until I can get myself a VSS.
Yeah, dude, that's a cool gun. And they're 75 by 54 millimeter French.
That thing is huge.
Well, what's the joke? French rifle, fired once.
Dropped once.
Slight damage.
Yeah. Never fired, dropped once.
That's it.
Even though they're one of the most successful militaries in the history of the world. But whatever.
It's still funny.
It is. It's like if France was bad at war, there wouldn't be a France.
What happened to those guys?
Same as those guys, apparently. Damn Russian brakes.
You're probably not too far off. Yeah, it's Russia. This is probably just Tuesday out there.
Why is his head still poking out of there?
So you know who's driving?
Something that surprised is, I don't know. None of those Russian soldiers like drowned. It seems like in Russia you wouldn't know how to swim because it's so cold. You wouldn't. Really...
Well, they probably make the military learn, but to that point, you're not swimming in combat boots or that full wool getup with a helmet on.
Yeah,
You'd sink like a stone. Easy there, Blues Brothers. How is this even happening? That would say
Shit.
It looked like it said Italian on the back. Oh, maybe it's Italian.
One of those cars was so damaged, I'm very surprised the fucking driver got out.
Did you see him like doing tricks as they're jumping off the bridge?
Yeah, a little backflip, whatever.
They got a strong dive team.
Somebody was like, "I'm gonna do a gainer,"
Oh, they don't know it's a submerged car.
Clunk! And then he landed on some smoldering wreckage.
My trash can!
This is hurting my stomach watching all these car stunts. It's like...
Is that Pieri? Is that a Russian company?
No.
There was 90,000 cans in that container.
Just like the video game.
Yeah, this is my favorite part of the video game. Yeah. Which is funny because they went so over the top they couldn't make this into part of the video game. You know what I mean?
The video game couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's not drinking one of these sparkling waters or whatever.
One of them Perriers?
Yeah. So I'm just convinced Russian cars don't have brakes.
Yeah.
I remember the train level. Look at it. Do you see how they spell tires? Tyres.
That's like how I spell. Look at how narrow that train is.
Stealth train.
But it's on tracks. A stealth tank. He really snuck up on him. Looks like he had some time to take it through the car wash, too. How did he get up there? How can he not get down? Why not just wait till the train goes by and then drive off the bridge onto the train?
I would crush that train.
You'd fuck the train up and then they wouldn't be able to go anywhere.
That's absolutely right.
I just went through some shit.
Missed you.
No. That goddamn stealth train. Why does he even have a horn?
You still want things to get out of the way.
You're never going to see it coming. That's ominous.
Bean was using a slight variation of my pistol, the Browning.
Alright.
But one marketed and made for Europe, so it had a funny name.
What? The tank went faster than the train did?
Oh, I almost bought one of these. For like $200, $300. But I was worried the ammo would be really expensive. And I was right.
Oh, it's like $8 a round.
It went from Russian surplus, and then the election happened. And then literally all surplus is gone. So it's only newly minted rounds. Which is completely breaks the point of buying a old Russian gun.
Ja?
Yeah, sure. Let me set the dead man hand with a sock here, and then jumps off the train.
Right. I'm glad I got my little broom. Because he's probably got something just so we can sleep while he's doing it. So he's got something set up, I'd imagine.
I'd still keep moving, buddy. Oh,
He got really far. Alright, that seems like a pretty fair amount.
He got further away from the tank than the train got closer to the tank in that speed. Meaning he was going faster than the train.
It looks like it's going quick, but really that train's not moving very fast. It takes forever for a Russian tank to train to come up to speed. Supposedly they have a very extensive train network. That's like their thing. It's how they move everything around their crappy country.
Apparently Hagrid used the Glock 19, or 17, excuse me.
I'm a big Glock guy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not because of specifically how ugly they are. The ugliest goddamn gun.
Blam, 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 blam.
Yeah, why would you bother?
Blam, 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 blam. You could probably shoot through them and hit her. Blam, 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 blam. Blam, 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 blam. Blam, 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 blam.
I missed the loud makeout scenes.
I miss her just moaning in pleasure whenever she's killing somebody.
I think we got some of that coming. I'm glad I shot you. The only reason I kept you alive was so you could have her brought to me.
Voice. What does it mean?
Spike?
Mm-hmm.
They explained it. It means to send a signal down the connection or whatever so you can see where they're calling from. Or something to that effect. See, they could have been using the other helicopter.
Nah.
Why would you start pulling up the carpet? If even that.
He should have actually set it to 1.5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I would have done. I'll give him 2 minutes. The same 2 minutes he gave me.
Just like that, send Spike.
That's how those old DOS computers used to work, apparently. You just type in what you want them to do. / open Windows. Enter. Boom. Windows pops up.
/ do homework. Oh, hey.
Buns. Called it.
What a shit password.
That is. It's back in the day where you didn't even need a number.
Or an exclamation point.
Now! Get out of the chopper. She's quick too. Especially knowing how fast Bond is.
She actually broke a rib doing some of her own stunts.
Alright.
Sean Bean got injured doing some of his own stunts. He's the only one who didn't get hurt, apparently. But they all did a lot of their own stunts, the ones they could.
Duh.
What weapon? Oh, snap. Look, you can see every freckle.
This is not the time.
Oh, you wanted some more of them lip smacking makeout sessions.
Yeah, but they could probably still smell the bodies cooking in that train.
It's like an old man eating a papaya.
Allow me to take out my teeth.
All right, she cleans up nice.
You'd hope so.
Famke Janssen? No.
That's not Famke Janssen.
Isn't it?
No. On the top is Famke.
Oh, you're right. Thank you. That's
I don't know who
Isabella
Natalia is.
Scorupco.
Scorupco.
GoldenEye, Rain of Fire.
And that's it.
Vertical Limit.
Cougar Town.
Take it to the limit.
She didn't do much, did she?
She probably just married young. You know? She shows up in the Hollywood circles and somebody's going to hop on that shit quick. Do a couple movies. You know, pump a couple kids into her.
Oh, yeah.
Moneypenny played by Samantha Bond.
The only reason.
Damn, she played it in a bunch of movies.
All of Pierce Brosnan's, at least.
Signono. Yes.
You want to go family style on her?
He should have been like, I stopped about halfway down. That was pretty smooth.
I don't remember the next movie at all.
What's the next one? That's the one with Christmas,
Dying of the
right?
Dead- oh.
Tomorrow Never Dies. No, it's Michelle Yeoh. And Terry Hatcher.
We're only doing the Peter Brosnan ones.
Yeah.
Vincent Schinavelli.
Joe
That guy
Baker
plays such a
comes back.
creepy person.
Yeah, he's in Batman 2. He's the minstrel with the monkey who kidnaps the children.
All right.
Subway Ghost and Ghost.
Damn it! That's what I was going to say. I was like, I could do better.
I get down on that.
All right.
You watching Ghost? Yeah, hell yeah.
You know, Whoopi Goldberg won an Emmy for that or something like that. An Oscar for that.
Whoopi's a terrible actress.
She won Best Supporting Actress.
She's a dog shit actress.
Yes.
I don't know about that, really.
She
Yes.
married Sam from, what's it called? Cheers? From
Samwise?
Cheers? Samwise from Cheers?
I don't know. I didn't never dislike her in like TNG and shit.
TNG. Whoopi?
Yep. Okay.
Oh, Guinan?
She was not allowed any creative liberties with that part.
You can't
Ghost?
say that
I don't
after
know
seeing those
that.
hats.
Ghost, she overacts.
Yeah,
and it's
Ghost,
terrible.
she is really bad at Ghost.
Sister Act, terrible.
Oh, I forgot about that.
She's playing a con man who isn't all that good. So for her to overact while playing a con man who's not a good con man who tries to trick people,
she's
it's
not
almost
believable
inappropriate.
as a person.
No, she's a terrible actress.
Are you judging the scenes where she's like screwing with people?
Theodore Bricks?
No, where she's trying to do funny. It's awful. She can't do it. The color purple. I will give you the color purple. She's a good actress in that.
Never seen it.
Yeah.
But like anything that she's supposed to be funny in, it's just terrible.
I don't remember any comedy scenes in Ghost, to be honest. Not many.
Not those.
A lot of the parts with her in it are supposed to be lighthearted and more on the funny side.
Well, I remember her being taken over by ghosts, and then she's like acting like, "Oh, I'm a man," and like that's supposed to be the gag.
That was one of them.
And it's
Of her
inappropriate.
overacting.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Because she's supposed to be playing like the old black man, so she's trying to do like the voice and stuff. I see what you're saying.
I'm gonna look at her list of movies right now because I'm kind of.
She's got a bunch. She's an EGOTer, that one. Grammy, Oscar,
Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony.
Yeah.
Anima Grant mascot time.
Is he gonna fly in that hole? Oh, thank God.
No, there'd be a little too much Incredibles.
Which is great, by the way.
Yeah.
Jodie
she
Foster
was in
should have been the
Picard.
mom.
Star Trek Picard.
Yeah, I mean, everyone they could get back for a paycheck was in that.
I didn't feel like she was good in the movie in the show The Stand.
That's fair.
She's fine. She's just an old lady who sat there.
She didn't play convincingly old.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
She's too young at heart, that one.
So are these all miniatures too? Like these backgrounds?
No, that's a green screen, Jake.
Wait till you see them flying. Okay, that's not a good example.
It's a real plane.
There you go. No, that's miniatures for sure. The water's not moving.
It's not the ocean.
I've lost control for some reason. They've hit us with some sort of fire missile.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, only 2 hours long.
All right. You talk about boring, though.
That sucks.
There's only like 2 fight scenes in the whole movie.
We should just watch the fight scenes.
You're probably a lot closer with that. Because there's the one where the 2 girls fight. Then there's the one where the girl fights the whole bar, which is probably the best one. And then there's the fight at the end when they fight the crazy witch or whatever.
They fight the witch a couple times.
But I think that's the only one that's a real fight.
No, it's when she steals the sword. There's a fight. The bar. You brought up most of them. The dude fighting the girl who steals the sword in the bamboo. The girl, boy, girl, whatever she wants to be called.
A lot of that isn't really a fight, though. And like when he shows up and fights her with the piece of bamboo himself, which I think is fucking hilarious. Because he just picks up a stick and then totally disarms her with the Sword of Destiny or whatever. Jade Destiny. So what happened to him? Why did he get knocked unconscious?
Because he's a pussy.
It's obviously not her again. Pull out a knife or something while you say that.
What is she even doing to him?
Squeezing in with her legs again, I'm assuming. Hit her with a fucking rock or something.
Head
Throw
with her
dirt in
twat.
her eyes.
She's got man-crushing thighs, which isn't a fetish that I have.
I feel like I could take it. Oh! There's no way.
What a shame.
That was pretty unceremonious, actually. They both were just, what, going to get beat to death?
Maybe she's alright.
She got squozen to death.
Anyways, unpopular opinion, Whoopi Goldberg sucks at acting.
I don't think that's unpopular. I mean, I guess from all the Academy Awards and stuff she has, you probably might have trouble making that argument.
Academy Awards for what? Ghost, she didn't do a
She
great
was the
job.
best supporting actress. She won an Oscar. Clever gal. Wait a minute. Don't you just need the satellite to send a signal or whatever? Do they really need this huge ass dish just to send a signal?
Apparently.
Motherfucking thing was underwater. This is like one of those old Battlefield levels. Alright, that's actually composited pretty good. You can see multiple things composited on that one.
I think... Isn't this in Brazil?
Cuba.
I mean, actually.
No, this is a model. You can tell, look, they're even playing the footage backwards. What do you look so happy for? For all you know, World War III's about to start.
So realistic.
Well, I mean, it was real water. It's just, like I said, they're just playing it backwards.
And it's dry.
There's a door. She's just gonna run down the mountain real quick.
See, I think this is actually in Brazil, if I remember.
Oh, this thing?
correctly. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. So that brief shot that they had of the weird thing, which is falling apart now. And it's literally lying in ruins, held up partially, so it's like partially collapsed. And you can't get on it because it's made out of cement, so it weighs 100 million tons. And so,
Can see that?
yeah, it's just falling apart.
It's kind of a weird idea, anyways, because they put it in
Well, it's,
a extinct volcano, right?
I don't know what they put it in. I just saw an article on it. But it's actually not that weird because it's a big hole in the ground that's basically shaped the way you want it. So they just found the biggest hole in the ground shaped the way they wanted it. They probably had a line, you just like go around the map.
Also imagine if it's slightly submerged within the field, it stops a lot of the wind energy that might be imparted upon it at various times.
Oh, okay.
It's shielded a
So
bit
no
from some
stress from
elements.
wind or...
Less. Not necessarily no, but less, maybe.
Oh, my ass has been ground down to nothing.
I know. You would be on fire.
The friction. I'm literally on fire. Was he green screened onto that? Oh, I guess probably that big one in the background. 3.
In Russia, we turn on 3. 3. I'll click.
Did he not do it? I didn't see Boris do it. But see, they only get one shot. Motherfucking London. Ooh.
London and somewhere in Africa. You both deserve it.
I bless the rains.
Right? They're talking about like the Queen. See? Just like that Weezer song.
God Save the Queen? I think that's Sex Pistols.
The Africa.
I still think that's Sex Pistols.
I want to say I've heard of them. I think I've seen a shirt. But I don't know what you're talking about. It's got to be a band, because it was like a band shirt. And by it being about a queen, we're going to assume they're from France?
They come
Spain.
from France.
Somewhere where they have a
Oh,
queen.
proximity mine. I don't know.
Some sort of mine? That's from the video game.
Hologram?
What's the deal with his pants? You really bashed my head against the wall pretty hard there. Take his watch. That thing's not very inconspicuous, is it?
What made the holes?
He did it with the pen? Somebody shot at him? Pretty big operation.
Peligro.
I think I just saw somebody run into the control booth.
That laser gun was just a modified paintball gun, apparently.
Looks kind of like Han Solo's gun. There's all this kerosene leaking from the tank up here.
I like how they actually had it pink. Someone actually gave a fuck about the prop.
Well, we don't know it's kerosene. Right? It didn't say kerosene on.
No,
the
I'm
tank.
just guessing. I just said that because of the color. I don't even know if kerosene's pink. I just said it. Hoping that nobody would know better. And just
Agricultural diesel's pink.
and they just be like, yep. You said it. You said pink. I don't believe it. Diesel doesn't have a color. I've seen it before.
You've seen regular diesel.
Okay. What's the difference?
The color.
Would they just put dye in one?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't seem right.
Commercial truckers aren't allowed to use agricultural diesel. Agricultural diesel isn't taxed. So all other diesel is taxed, whereas if you get the red stuff and you get caught going into a weigh station with the red stuff, you get the fuck fined out of you.
Do they check your gas?
Yep. Every time I go through.
Huh, that's weird.
Until they
Until Trump
guess-
took over.
well, no, I guess they stopped after a while because I kept giving them coffee and like, hey, you guys need any coffee samples? And they'd be like, oh, that's great, I'll take some.
You're mean.
Should really beat the shit out of that guy. Who's cocking their gun? Oh, I gotta find my shell. Hold on a second. Oh, there it is. I dropped a round because I chambered two of them.
Stab her in the titty. Real.
Uh-oh. He's doing a lot of typing with one hand.
He's trying to remember how many clicks that is. He's like, ah, fuck, I lost count.
Huh. Alright, shit's about to go down. Pirate, pirate!
Is pirate your safe word or something? What do you mean?
It's the archer, you know, it's just, you never know what the go word's going to be. And it's different every time. And then he just says pirate, and they're like, well, that's confusing. We're surrounded by pirates. He hit that really far.
No one guarding the elevator.
They were all watching the explosions. I don't think they're going to be covering from that in, 10 minutes? Because it was burned up in 12 minutes. We should have started a timer.
Anytime there's mention of a time in a movie, we should start a timer.
That's a good idea.
She just set a lot of people on fire.
That guy's like, ooh,
Right?
hello, nurse.
Yeah, he's Russian. Give him a break.
No, he's
Actually, this
not.
one looks a lot more Cuban.
Yeah, he's probably Cuban.
Where was he? I'm Russian.
Just like a mouse, point and click.
You point this end at what you want to be shot at. Right? I'm so sick of this guy.
J. Anus?
Bond. That guy looks pretty Russian.
Yeah.
Octo Reparo. I think he's pretty much gone at that point, right?
You'd think.
This location was so large that it took the crew 10 minutes to get from the outside to the interior of on these walkways to film.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Did it say where the location is?
You're right, Brazil. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I thought it was in Brazil, but then all the Cuba talk, I was like, wait, is it in Cuba?
It is in the movie.
Oh, shit!
This is metal stairs, huh?
That's got to be one of the best stunts that I've seen in a long time.
He took that like a champ.
You couldn't see the other end when the actor or the stunt actor woke up with a busted scalp and bleeding everywhere.
Well, he's dead. These Brazilian stuntmen are amazing. They really sacrificed their bodies for the movie.
If you're gonna do it right. What?
It had all that chain on it to begin with.
Did it?
Sure. Do you want more? Jesus. Say many men was just upon me.
This fight scene here on this giant satellite dish reminds me of Cable Guy.
This is literally the end of the Cable Guy.
That's the joke from Cable Guy. Don't you remember that?
Never seen it.
What?
Never seen it.
They're fighting on this giant satellite dish, and Jim Carrey's like, "It's just like GoldenEye."
I don't remember that at all.
That was my best Jim Carrey.
Was that?
Thank you, guys. I'll be here all week. Just shoot him.
He's probably pretty concussed from going down the stairs.
Head first.
Right?
Look at this. As soon as that thing stops. Huh.
What is it for? Oh, I guess you gotta change the light bulb out on the bottom.
Is that a thing?
I'm gonna make the assumption. Gunship, he doesn't even know there's a problem. He's literally just sitting outside. Right in the Cossacks.
Some of the stunts in this are pretty good.
That's the one where he went down the stairs.
That was
Dove
one
down
of the most
stairs.
impressive stunts that I've seen in a long time.
We're gonna make the assumption that that's foam stairs, and it's like a funhouse slide kind of thing.
I would
But
hope
it
so.
looked good. I was impressed, and that's hard to do. He's got no grip on his shoes. All right, I think your thing's gone. Why are they calling it the gunship? Doesn't have any
Because
guns.
there's a guy with a gun on the the helicopter. Oh, uh-oh.
I loved you like a brother, James. For me. How do you spin back like that?
They showed him hit. Jesus.
I don't know why I thought he did it. Didn't he have one of those Boris moments or whatever? Turns out there's a third GoldenEye. You can see his nose hair.
Well, he is British.
So do you say he's going to jump onto it? You have any idea how long those blades are? He's just standing long jump like 30 fucking feet.
Yeah, it's really stupid.
How did that happen? What is exploding?
Well, yeah, this might.
He
Poor bastard.
He's still alive under there too. It's really uncomfortable.
The volcano's going to explode.
Oh, that'd be great.
Look, there he is. Oh. That was
Chill
unexpected.
out.
That phrase.
Yeah, there's no coming back from that.
Oh, thank God, I was so tired.
10 minutes later.
The guy just takes off. Fuck them. I'm out. I've been through kind of a lot.
I heard myself jumping out of the helicopter just now.
And jumping off the stairs.
Oh, that's you didn't see when I jumped down some stairs. They were metal. You'd never be right again.
If it didn't kill you.
Yeah, right. If it didn't kill you outright. Imagine those too, because it's like so high up. They're probably like those stairs that have the grip on it, the metal spikes. You know what I'm talking about? Have you seen those stairs? You don't climb a lot of like stairs to get on roofs and stuff, but they have these metal stairs that have these like perforated spikes.
The diamond grade on them, right?
No, this is even more than that. Where the stairs themselves have spikes on them that to catch your boots.
Always trust Joe Don Baker.
Did you get the crystal? A lot of colored fellas in this group of Marines, huh?
That's face paint.
Oh,
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
Oops.
Well, I'm going to dump you in the next 2 years. And
Or you'll get killed, or whatever.
I've never seen that stunt before.
The stairs one?
Yeah, this is literally the first time that I've ever seen that happen in a movie.
It was a very narrow stairwell, too.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay. I was
Hey,
not
look, they're
ready for
still
that.
filming. This is the longest uncut scene
Except-
in movie history.
Yeah. Except that was Silence of the Lambs. Not this. I didn't make that up. You're saying it like it's something I did. I just happen to know an interesting factoid about the movie. I didn't make it up.
Mhm.
I'm not comparing it to, what did you say? The Spice Girls music video? There's actually 3 cuts in that. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
All right, favorite parts.
The stairs. Stair jump at the end.
I'm gonna have to go with stunts in general.
Oh, damn it. Practical effects, huh?
Yeah, those Brazilians really punished themselves.
Cubans? Oh, because they were actually in Brazil.
I think it's funny the tank scene that was so over the top they didn't include it in the video game. That was pretty funny.
That's pretty good. Pretty good.
It was a pretty good movie.
It was a pretty alright movie.
I'm glad we're getting into the Bonds. I know we're only doing the Peter Brosnan ones, but I still thought...
Pierce.
Petey Pierce.
Right? Peter Pierce? That doesn't sound right.
Pierce Brosnan.
Peter Brosnan Parker.
Pierce is just short for Peter.
Yeah.
Peter Bronson. Yeah, I don't know. The stunts in it were pretty good. Like I said, I never seen that in a movie before.
Someone willing to murder themselves, throwing themselves.
Yeah,
down
for
the
a movie.
Jesus Christ.
Could have easily hurt himself or killed himself.
Yes. Died some sort of horrific death.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's, I don't know. Tina Turner.
My second favorite part is whenever that Dilophosaurus was running around outside. You could hear it through the fucking door.
I think it was just the clowns.
What are they just doing? Dinosaur calls, hoping to lure us into the open.
No, you know how like special forces and Marines
Surgical.
will use like animal sounds to like alert and signal other Marines.
Klansmen?
No, other Marines. Maybe that's like the clowns.
They make dinosaur noises.
Yeah. Well, you gotta be
Autons and
covert.
dinosaurs. I mean,
Who would suspect a dinosaur?
never heard that dinosaur noise around here before. We shouldn't you use like an animal native
That's
to
not.
the area?
That's not like the usual dinosaur noises I hear.
Pigeon starts cooing, and you're like, oh, okay, that's nothing to be alarmed at. Motherfucking the poison spitting dinosaur?
Yeah.
You're gonna take note. Good night.
Bye.